गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. So we are all gathered together to go to Kailash Mansarovar. तो पहली चीज, first thing that we have to remember is Kailash is inside. It's not outside. So you just, then why are we going outside to meet see Kailash? क्योंकि खुजली है. We have an itch to go do something. So we are doing it. But when you go there, circumstances will be there that you will, hopefully His grace, everyone is bestowed with it, that you discover the Kailash outside within. That is the ultimate goal, so that you don't have to make trips 11 times like I have. So I am good at teaching, but maybe I'm not good at practicing. नहीं, ये बार बार लीला चल रही है अभी. तो या अंदर है. So when you are going on that journey, yes, क्या होता है? When you look at a beautiful rainbow, what happens to you? Tell me.
Nice.
You feel nice. What else happens? तुम्हें amazement होता है, wonderfulness experience होती है, amazement होता है, and your eyes close. क्या क्या beautiful था. किसी सुंदर मूर्ति को देख लिया, same thing happens. You look at it and you close your eyes. You look at the vastness of the blueness of the sky and the ocean meeting the horizon. Your eyes close in that beauty. Exactly the same thing will happen when you go to Kailash also. Our Nagaraj, some of you know Nagaraj. He goes, runs for some distance, and then he'll sit for half an hour. Why? He keeps looking at Kailash and his eyes close. जहाँ पे भी, किसी भी पत्थर पे, घास पे, कहीं पे भी. And because that is what is happening to him. Again, after some time, because body is getting cold, again he'll get up, run for some distance, again he'll sit down. So whenever we are in face of beauty, our attention goes within automatically, without any force, without any push, without any urgency, just naturally it goes within. Because we intrinsically, all of us know that outside is not real, the truth is within, and that truth is consciousness, and that truth, if you don't know that you are that truth, then come to know. That's all. So this is the journey, and you all embarked on this journey. Everything is looking wonderful. You're all in a happy disposition at the moment, and hope that continues as we go along. And there will be challenges, there will be difficulties along the way. There can be irritation because of altitude sickness, and that where someone snoring, because we'll be living in dormitory for some days, 3 days, I think 3-4 days. So someone's snoring, someone's putting the light on, or making sound. All this will disturb. Sleepless nights because of altitude sickness, you are not able to sleep. So for some people it happens, some people मैं तो लेटता हूँ, the moment I touch bed I go, vanish. So that is also possible. You are totally dead to the rest of them, and it doesn't matter whether others sleep or don't sleep. You are sleeping. So all these things will happen, and rather than making them into an issue, I'm telling them in advance, so that you are aware that these things happen. And if you observe other feeling, don't take it personally. Don't take it personally कि ये ऐसे क्यों कर रहा है, वैसे क्यों कर रहा है. नहीं, हो रहा है, ये सबका होगा. तुम्हारा भी आगे नंबर आएगा शायद, और नहीं आया तो अच्छी बात है ना. तो जस्ट कीप अ बिगर पिक्चर, and the bigger picture is we have to go through this journey disturbance proof. If you are disturbance proof, then every possibility that Shivji gives you darshan within. But if you are addicted to disturbances and reacting for every small thing outside or inside your mind, that's why this meditation, remain witness, no reaction. The more you react, the more disturbed you will be. And for that, as we go along, when we come to our Yamadwar, you all heard about it already, you know. So Yamadwar Dwar means gate. Yama means the Lord of Death. So you have to go through the gate of death. And when you go through that gate of death, that is the first. Bus will drop us there, because they don't want to go through the gate of death. They'll drop us there, okay, you go, we are going back to Darshan. And we go through it 3 times. In the first time, we drop our gross body. Second time, we drop our subtle body. Third round, we drop our causal body. Now, you are technically a sannyasi, because you have dropped your body. Now, who's taking you? Lord Shiva. You are surrendered to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is going to carry you through the journey, and if that is the attitude, यात्रा कंप्लीट हो जाएगी. और जहाँ तुमने कहा नहीं, दिस इज डिफिकल्ट, बाप रे, आई एम नॉट एबल टू ब्रीथ, आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू दैट, आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू दिस, आई एम नॉट एबल टू कैरी माई बैग, एंड यू कीप कंप्लेनिंग, फिर तो वेरी क्विकली यू विल बी बैक. तो एटीट्यूड बहुत ज़रूरी है इधर. हाँ, एंड seeing the bigger picture, that now I am not walking, Lord Shiva is walking, he is making the body walk. Actually, that is the truth. The Lord only makes the hunger come. Idiot comes and says, I am hungry. The Lord is making the breath happen, and the idiot comes and says, I am breathing. So he made us come here, and the idiot is saying, I have come, I have invested, I have paid, I am going to do it, I am going to achieve. If that attitude is there, तो फिर तो वाट लगने वाली है. समझ गए? तो everything he is doing. This window of opportunity when you are on this journey, to recognize that everything in your life is happening by his will, not your will. And frankly speaking, he has no will. He is playing with himself, because he is everything. Understand? ये क्लिक हो सकता है in this journey. So be available to that possibility. That is the truth. खोलो कोई आया. That is the truth. But being open to that. Come in. Being, where will you sit? Come and sit here on this thing. No, यहाँ पे है. Sit down. हाँ, कोई बात नहीं, टूटेगा ही ना.
लाइट
ही इज लाइट. ठीक है. So that possibility is there. Question is, are we going to be in the way of the Lord, or we are going to resist the Lord from expressing through us? That is the only game that you are on now, from this moment onwards, or since you have started. And this I have been emphasizing again and again, but I'll keep repeating. कहीं तो क्लिक हो जाएगा, है ना? And डरना नहीं है. So what we did in Sanat Sujatiya in the last June Yatra was that there, as a body, you never die. So we are going through that Yamadwar. People are, सर्वाइवल इंस्टिंक्ट सबके होते हैं, बचना. नोबडी वांट्स टू डाई. But according to Sanat Sujatiya and our Upanishads also, it's a reflection of our scriptures, body does not die. Then what happens to the body, tell me? Decompose, and then what happens? The ants and the worms, they eat us up. That is true. What else?
It is an energy form. It takes another form.
So, what is Einstein's theory? If you say energy, then what is the Einstein's theory?
Nothing can be destroyed or created.
Correct. Mass destroyed converts into energy. Energy crystallized becomes mass. And that is what this body is. What is it made up of? Space, air, fire, water, earth. Panch Mahabhut. Isn't it? So when this body dies, it does not, हम बोलते हैं कि death, but actually it has just unmanifested itself because it is incapable of expressing life through it. So what happens to this body when it is not able to express life, which we have termed it as death? All the 5 elements which have come to make this body, they go back to their totality. This body decomposes, only body decomposes, the physical body, and goes back to earth. The breath, which is called pranas inside, they go back to the total air. The mind goes back to the total mind. The consciousness, which was holding on to this body as I, it goes back to the total consciousness. So there is no death of the body. First point. Second point is the soul also does not die. So we believe in limitedly that the soul goes from one body to the other, the soul leaves the body, it hangs around in some parts of the world it hangs around for 3 days, some parts of the world it hangs around for 13 days, we do the Shraddha for 13 days, no? Some places you go, Fiji and all, they believe that it goes on for 1 month and they do puja, Ram Katha for 1 month. Many other places they don't even care. They throw the body to the vultures, like in the Zoroastrian religion, the Parsis, they just throw it to the vultures. No burying, no cremation, nothing. So anyway, here the point is not about the body, it is about the soul. What is a soul? Batao. What is a soul?
It's just a part of a consciousness.
Okay, she says it's a part of consciousness.
It's a drop of water from ocean, something like that.
Okay, it's a drop of water from the ocean. Okay. So is the drop of water separate from the ocean?
No.
Essentially.
Essentially, it's not.
Not. Okay. Good. Anyone else? What is the soul?
Life energy.
Not energy. Energy ये सब क्रिया योगियों ने सबको confuse करके रखा हुआ है. What is soul? Soul is, are you energy or are you consciousness? Energy cannot think. You are a thinking person. You are conscious. Consciousness is not energy. Body can be energy. Mind can be energy at subtle form, but the Atma cannot be energy. Prana is only part of the energy. So what is soul? So we understand that the soul enters the body in the 4th, 5th month of in the womb of the mother. Then at the time of death, the soul leaves the body. ऐसे हमारा विचार है. We think that way. According to the scriptures, soul is consciousness identified with memories is equal to soul. Consciousness identified with memories is equal to soul. Consciousness with no memories
Consciousness.
is reality, is infinite reality. So in the meditation, what we were doing, we were telling you that let there be no memories, drop all the memories, drop all the past. What are memories from? Where are memories coming from? Past and future, and present also. So we stop collecting memories. These memories collect, उसको collected memories को क्या बोलते हैं? Word क्या है? संचित कर्म बोलते हैं ना. That is the storehouse of memories. उसमें से some memories become activated, and that is called prarabdha, which is your destiny, or that is called your present life. And in this present life, you got an opportunity to empty these memories by going on the right path, or doing some sadhana, or remembering the Lord, or surrendering to the Lord. But what do we do instead? We keep collecting more memories. All of you have. So the more memories, so the birth came about, manifestation of the body came about, so that you empty yourself of all memories. But what are we doing? We are collecting more memories, and more memories means more bank balance, and that bank balance is going to result in further manifestation of the body. And this emptying of the bank balance cannot happen in heaven or hell. It cannot happen anywhere else. It has to happen in the human birth only. It has to happen only in the human birth. So how do we utilize this human birth? Do we create friction? Do we create judgments? Do we create reactions? Do we mold ourselves, our thinking in such a way that our consciousness keeps expanding to include other people in the definition of our I, so that there is, and from I point of view, just like ocean does not hate any wave, it accepts every wave it accepts. So do you accept everyone as they are, or are you, no, my way is the highway? अभी आजकल चल रहा है बहुत. हाँ? So our journey must be a journey of expansion, journey of inclusion, journey of सहजता. सहजता मतलब you're effortlessly moving through life without any friction. Automatically inclusivity will happen. और जो लोग ऐसे कर लेते हैं, those people who are on this path and they are continuously expanding, they are called Mahatmas. That's why we get attracted to them, we go in their company, we go and listen to them, etc. Because there's something in them which you cannot touch, but their presence makes you feel complete. Their presence, their touch makes you feel accepted and loved. In their presence, your mind naturally stops. Some of you have experienced that with Swamiji and many other Mahatmas. Even Ammachi, I have been to, she has hugged me so many times. You just sit in front of her, mind is empty. So, मैं तू करते रहेंगे, me versus you चलता रहेगा, तो this expansion is not possible. Only me करते रहेंगे कि me and my body and my space and my room and my TV and my desires, and that also will not lead to expansion of the consciousness. You have to merge. Whatever life is presenting you, you have to merge into that. Accept it. अपना मैंपन खत्म कर दो. That will help you on this journey. समझ आ रहा है? ठीक है, तो ये मैं फिर वापस इस पे आ गया. So this soul is consciousness, आत्मा plus memories is equal to mind. That is soul. ठीक है. So soul also does not die. Why? क्योंकि अगर हम बिलीव करते हैं कि soul, ये body, it leaves this body and goes to another body, then where did it die? It just went and took another body. So it didn't die. It just like you leave the car and you sell the car or send it to the crushers and buy a new car. तुम एक कार छोड़ी, दूसरी कार ले ली. एक कपड़ा छोड़ा, दूसरा कपड़ा पहन लिया. So similarly, the soul is leaving one dress called this body and taking on another body, so it also does not die. Further, Atma, the pure consciousness, that also doesn't die because its nature is infinite. Infinite never dies. So this was the question by Dhritarashtra to Sanat Kumaras in the first chapter. This is how Sanat Sujatiya began. You have studied Sanat Sujatiya? No. Ah. So, and the Sanat Kumara to Narad Muni. And when Narad Muni was asked about this, he says, I don't know, but let me ask my guru. And his guru is Sanat Kumaras. Sanat Kumaras are nothing. They are how many heads have Brahmaji has? 4. How many Sanat Kumaras are there? 4. Young fellows, ever in their as a child, 6, 7 years old, I think. So they represent our mind. Our mind is made up of 4 also. What is that, you know? Antakaran Chatushtay, you know? What is your mind made up of? Mana. If I say it, you will remember from all those years back. Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar. Mana means mind, Buddhi means intellect, Chitta means memories, and Ahankar is the idiot who says all these are mine. Brahmaji is the biggest idiot at the totality level. We are the small ones. When the first manifestation, the creation that Brahmaji created was Sanat Kumaras. Then came Narad Muni. He wanted creation, to expand creation. But Sanat Kumaras became God-oriented. बड़े ही नहीं हुए. नारद मुनि भी सन्यासी बन गया. फिर उसको बड़ा प्रॉब्लम हुआ. Then he took suggestion of his wife. She said, why don't you make someone in your own, someone like you? So he made human being with 4 faculties, Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar. फिर जाके Manu and Shatrupa came about, and then creation started multiplying. So our mind right now, mind is used for emotion, unhealthy emotions, intellect for unwanted convictions and fears, this, that, etc. Memories, me, my children, my body, my family, my this. भगवान का मेमोरी होना चाहिए, वो नहीं आ रहा. फिर अहंकार तो है ही, अहंकार अभिमूढ़ात्मा, वो तो सबको इसी के ऊपर वो जी रहा है. उसका डाटा कम कर दोगे तो अहंकार चला गया. If data is more, it becomes worst case scenario is schizophrenia, depression, suicide. That is the worst case scenario. So understand this about yourself. See? So Atma does not die. Atma is eternal. Atma is self-knowing. Atma is unborn. So that Atma does not die, soul does not die, body does not die. And we are living in a world where everyone is afraid of death. और हम भी कभी कभी बोल देते हैं. अभी before coming, my mom was there. I was drying clothes, and she's 85. So she was hovering around me. She says, अच्छा अब तू जा रहा है, 4 months you will not be there. I don't know when you come back I'll be there or not. Where did this come from? क्या हो गया? You're feeling mushy? नहीं, you know, my astrology chart says that in 25 I will be separated from my nears and dears. I think day is coming. Will you be there? So I'm taking her example because this thought just happened. And this is how we are afraid of death. Our attention is not on our eternity. Our attention is on our ephemeralness, our temporariness. इसमें से निकल जाओ, फिर देखो जीवन का मजा. Then you start living in abundance. And Shivji is abundance, Atma is abundance, everything, they are everything. And everything starts, when you are in tune, तो जो शिवजी की शक्ति है, एक मंत्र अभी मैं तुमको कल बताया था ना, some of us chanted that mantra. I'll tell you now. Repeat after me. Hamsa Shiva Soham. Hamsa Shiva Soham. सोहम हमसः शिवः सोहम हमसः शिवः सा शिवा सोहम हमसः सा शिवा सोहम हमसः हमसा शिवा सोहम हमसा शिवा सोहम सोहम हमसा शिवः सोहम हमसा शिवः सा शिवा सोहम हमसः सा शिवा सोहम हमसः हमसा शिवा सोहम हमसा शिवा सोहम सोहम हमसा शिवः हम हमसा शिवः सा शिवा सोहम हमसः सा शिवा सोहम हमसः हमसा मीन्स अ स्वान. हाँ, हम सबको पता है उसकी क्वालिटी क्या है. That it can discriminate, it can, if you give him what milk mixed with water, it will drink only milk and leave the water behind. It can discriminate. इसीलिए परम हंस बोलते हैं ना, परमहंस योगानंदा, परमहंस मुक्तानंदा and so on. तो परम is, he is the ultimate discriminator. And what is discrimination in our life? What is real and what is unreal? How do you discriminate what is real and unreal? Real is that which is constant, unreal is that which is not constant, which is changing. तो देखो अपने जीवन में what is continuously changing? Body is changing, hunger is changing, breath is changing, thoughts are changing, waking dream and deep sleep are changing. Everything is changing. But the one who knows this change, is he changing? No. So be that. Then you are a Paramahansa. तो हम्स, तो वी आर द हंसा. तो हमसा शिवा सोहम. तो सोहम मंत्र से, उसका जाप करने से, उसको कॉन्टम्पलेट करने से, यू कैन कम टू रियलाइज दैट यू एंड द शिवा, शिवा इज द शक्ति, शिव एंड शिवा, शिवा इज द शक्ति, शक्ति इज हिज पोटेंशियलिटी. व्हाट इज योर पोटेंशियलिटी? आई एम आस्किंग. If you are the Atma or you are the soul, what is your potentiality?
To realize Soham.
Huh?
Aham Brahmasmi. To realize.
नहीं. If Shiva's Shakti is Shiva, Shiva and Shiva, है ना, एक परमात्मा है. He started presenting as Shiva and Shiva, Shiva and Shakti. तुम्हारी शक्ति कौन सी है? As an individual, तुम्हारी क्या शक्ति है? तुम्हारा मन. योर माइंड इज योर पोटेंशियलिटी. दैट शिवा शक्ति जो है, शिव की जो शक्ति है, इट इज एवर सरेंडर्ड, इट इज एवर कॉन्टम्पलेटिंग, इट इज एवर नोइंग दैट शी इज इनसेपरेबल फ्रॉम शिवा. इज योर माइंड नोइंग दैट इट इज इनसेपरेबल फ्रॉम द आत्मा? नो. दिस इज वेयर द त्रुटि इज, दिस इज वेयर द फॉल्ट इज. And the whole spiritual journey is to make the mind recognize that it is inseparable from us. It is like a journey. You are telling a wave, you are inseparable from the waters. कहते नहीं यार, मेरे देखो इतने सारे वेव्स बाहर दूसरे मेरे को मारने के लिए आ रहे हैं, मेरे से कॉम्पीट कर रहे हैं, मेरे साथ मेरे को धक्का दे रहे हैं शोर की तरह, मेरे को मारने की सबकी साजिश चल रही है. मैं कैसे पानी हो सकता हूँ? आई कैन नॉट बी इनफाइनाइट. सो लुक एट देम. वेयर इज इट्स अटेंशन? ऑन अदर वेव्स. Its attention is not on the water. But you can see that it is essentially water. But birth and death is only of the phenomena. तो उसी तरह से जैसे शिव जी की शक्ति, वैसे हमारी शक्ति क्या है? मन. तो उसको एक्सपैंड करो. तो यहाँ पे बोलते हैं हमसा शिवा सोहम. सो दिस इंडिविजुअल इज नॉट अदर देन द शक्ति. इज नॉट. वेयर इज इंडिविजुअलिटी? इट्स अ कंसेप्ट ऑफ योर माइंड. It's a concept of your mind. So understand this Hamsa, this individual. Another word for Hamsa is individual. This individual is none other than the nature, is none other than the Shakti. Hamsa, Shiva, Soham, and you can realize that through Soham mantra, which is continuously going on in you. With the in-breath and out-breath, naturally the Soham mantra is going on. Then Hamsa, Shiva, Soham, Soham, Hamsa, Shiva. Now, in the second verse, Soham will lead to is nothing but the realization of Shiva and Shakti. And that Shiva and Shakti is not other than Soham. That Soham is not other than Shiva Shakti. And that Hamsa is not other than all the three. Sa Shiva. Sa means feminine aa gaya. Sa Shiva, again feminine. Sa Shiva, Soham Hamsaha. So basically what this mantra is telling us, that through discrimination we can come to this realization that this individual that I am is essentially the infinite Shakti, the potentiality, the infinite unchanging principle called Shiva, as well as the changing principle. You are the master of all this. And this Paramahamsa yogis, they have realized that. Dhritarashtra had not realized that. So Narad Muni said that I cannot answer this question if you are asking about this, what is worthy of knowing, but let me ask my gurus. He goes into his mind and he invokes Sanat Kumaras. Those Sanat Kumaras, again they are four, they are representing the Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar. Narad Muni's mind is totally surrendered to the Lord by the instructions of Sanat Kumaras. So he invokes his gurus, and those gurus then start speaking through him, or they speak to Dhritarashtra and they tell him, you are holding on to the chair. In that holding on to the chair, the throne, you have got your whole kingdom, all your sons and all your citizens. Everyone has been destroyed in this war because of your ego of holding on to material as the reality. He wanted position, he wanted to be the king. And he used his children to maintain the status quo, that he remains the king. And in his mind, oh, if my king die, if my children die, Pandavas also believe that I am their father. So they will never ask Dhritarashtra, father, you move away, now we are the king. Yudhishthira will never say that. He will say, you continue to be, we will serve as your sons and will rule take care of the kingdom. So in his mind, see how twisted his mind, ego is. He wants to still continue to rule. But Narad Muni and he guided him and told him there is nothing called death. And after this, then he, Gandhari and Kunti, they take sannyas and go into the forest, and there in a fire they burn away. But they didn't die ignorant. They got the knowledge and then they went away. Kunti already had. Gandhari and Dhritarashtra, they also gained some knowledge out of this, and realization nahi mila, but heaven chale gaye. So what happens in the next stage? There are 4 chapters in Sanat Sujatiya. Again 4 chapters representing the 4 Sanat Kumaras, or the Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar, dealing with that. So now in our next class, we'll enter into the 2nd chapter, and I'll put the text on our August group, and we'll take it from there. So your journey is, as Atma, you never die. As soul, you never die. As body, you never die. Then what do you do with these 3? Because you know Atma is, you have an experience of the soul, and you also believe, or that is your also conviction that you are the body. इसके लिए हनुमान जी का prayer बहुत helpful है. When Ramchandra ji asked Hanuman ji, what is your relationship to me? Hanuman ji said, Dehosmi dasoham. So as a body, I am your servant, O Lord. Jivosmi ansho, I am a part of you. So I am surrendered at your feet, to you and Janki Mata. And the third, He says, when my attention comes to Atma, there is no difference between you and me. He had the courage to say that to Ramchandra ji. Having known this, he continues to be a das, continues to serve, continues to sacrifice. Everything he does, Siyavara Ramachandra ki jai, and he is able to. You may say that before he came to know Ramchandra ji, he flew to the sun to eat it as an apple. Then why is he saying that his capacity is coming from Ram? That is humility. He knows who he is essentially, but in relativity we have to live in a surrendered mode, not in an ego mode that don't mess with me. फिर expansion impossible है. बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, गंगा मैया की जय, जमुना महारानी की जय, आज के आनंद की जय, हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर महादेव। जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ, जय जय श्री गुरुदेव दत्त। ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। Just sit quietly for a moment. Hari Om. Let's go for break.